Have you heard about the Human Rights-Based Approach, or HRBA? HRBA consciously applies human rights to all aspects of development and humanitarian programs. At People in Need, we believe that sustainable development and humanitarian actions should create systems in which governments are willing and able to respond to their constituents' human rights claims. What does that mean in the three key areas of our work, namely emergency response and recovery, climate resilience, and civil society and inclusive governance? Pillar 1. Emergency response and recovery. During periods of crisis, people often have their basic human rights affected. Some of the most atrocious human rights abuses occur in the time of conflict. In armed conflicts, it becomes extremely difficult for humanitarian actors to effectively engage and even identify state duty bearers for human rights protection. State actors can even be perpetuators of human rights atrocities inflicted on their own citizens. With this in mind, humanitarian actors have developed their own set of principles that guide the application of HRBA. A good example is ActionAid's four-pronged approach based on the traditional needs-based framework. 1. Changing basic and immediate conditions. 2. Critical self-awareness and collective community action. 3. Solidarity and alliance building. 4. Advocacy to assert rights. Pillar 2. Climate resilience. Climate change threatens many human rights, including the right to life, water and sanitation, food, health, and housing. HRBA urges governments to address climate change not only as a direct threat to the enjoyment of these human rights, but also a variety of civil and political rights, including freedoms of expression, association, and assembly. Environmental defenders, including grassroots and indigenous civil society organizations and networks, are at particular risk of having these rights violated as they often lead the struggle against environmental degradation. HRBA regards environmental defenders as crucial partners of climate resilience programs. In line with the HRBA principle of applying all rights, climate resilience can help foster the right to free speech and association. Programs can promote the exercises of the rights to seek, receive, and impart information, and to participate in the environmental decision-making process. To this end, among other actions, programs should strive to ensure the public easy and full access to information related to the supported climate resilience actions. Pillar 3. Civil society and inclusive governance. Inclusive governance means that people can exercise a variety of human rights, including the right to participate in public affairs, free expression, and peaceful association and assembly without discrimination. HRBA considers abuse of power, corruption, and weak civil society participation, what good governance programming addresses, as human rights violations themselves. HRBA can be effectively applied only when it works with a truly independent civil society which represents people's interest. By identifying and working with independent civil society, we can promote effective and sustainable civic participation. However, independent civil society often faces threats, attacks, and even persecutions for their work. HRBA promotes holistic, security risk assessments and mitigation plans for civil society actors we engage, including through training on physical and digital security, mental health, and psychosocial support.